talking reckless, I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press, won't even address. They say it lonely at the top, but just the best. Don't you see me out here shining, better flex. I hear him talking reckless, I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press, won't even address. They say it lonely at the top, this the best. And even if we die today, don't live forever, live forever.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Browns going up against the Patriots.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the New England Patriots. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the wideout in motion.
All right, now look at 56.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Eifert, the man in motion. Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Hurry up, here we go. No, check, Patriot.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now let's go. Green, over. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Don't forget about finding the lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They'll look to throw here. Escapes the defender. He finds Coleman. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being... too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going underneath for Corral. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Fresh set of downs here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now.
On the ground, this is Jackson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. This is Jackson, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats, but really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. They run again with Jackson, and nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. They're going to look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
First down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Dante Fowler coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
Yeah, a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Let's face it, we're all going to remember Malcolm Butler from the Super Bowl, the interception that reverberates, the one that denied Seattle back-to-back Super Bowl titles. But he's become a very talented, good player in the league. He's not going to just be remembered for one play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll set up to throw. A swing pass caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Jackson's got it over the middle. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll run it with Jackson. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3-19.
Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Patriots take over. And now out come the Patriots. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Back in that Philly. Here we go. Set. 3-19.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And give him a gain of 37. And now here's a carry heading left. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Foxborough after this. New England on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. He'll buy some. Touchdown, Patriots. Extra point forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Green, 39.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Now let's go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The 20. Completes it to Coleman. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Now let's go.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. They'll roll him out right, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. The big fella. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 30. Past the 20. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Jackson, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. Buying time to his left. Hard throw, incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And taken right at the 35. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll give it here to his running back. Room to run inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
All right, here we go. Green.
Back to throw now on first down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Christian Kirksey from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. They'll look to throw here. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. New England on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
All right, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up only to about the 22. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there on 3rd down for the Browns. 51 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Red zone opportunity. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go. Green 39.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
3-19.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Running back. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30, 20, 10, 5, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff from a great field position. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots are pouring it on. And he knocks it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. He'll drop to throw. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Browns on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Browns on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. left side here, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy. He came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
All right, here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
39.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Strong right. Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all. 3rd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsar? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep him here.
Got his man. It's Eifert. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there for New England. 41 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Now a handoff looking right. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
On play action, they'll throw. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And some room to work. And now look at him go. The 20, 10, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Still down very big on the scoreboard, but a little feather in their cap here.
And it's a big-time play, and if you don't get energized after a kick return, well, then your team just doesn't have any spark. We'll find out if this is the start of a big comeback or just cosmetics as we go along.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Flush to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Fielded about a yard deep. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Pats, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take